All right, what are we getting into here? Now that we have this list downloaded off of, because all access is gone, so our deck isn't pretty, we'll also replace these planes before we get into it. We're playing some white Weenie, and Crusade is not legal on MTGO, so instead we're going to be playing Glorious Anthem, topping our curve off a little bit higher. So I'm actually going to make a change to this right now. If this makes it into fluorescent, you're welcome. I'm going to go down 19 islands. There we go. That looks a little bit better to me. So it's going to be white Weenie. And we've got anthems. Like I said, we can't play Crusade, so we're playing Glorious Anthem. And we're kind of doing the shadow thing. We got Soltari Monks, which have pro black. We've got Soltari Priest, which I think in this case, more importantly, has pro red. And Soltari Champion, which is just a huge anthem effect. Then we've got the normal suspects like Swords to Plowshares. We're playing Mom, Savannah Lions. And it looks like we're just trying to get the game done. So we'll see how good this deck is. We'll see how okay this deck is without Crusade. And then the sideboard full of sideboard cards. I love the Orim's Chance to fight combo decks. I think that's actually pretty sweet. We're gonna play a league. All right, we won the die roll, so we'll be on the play. I want white dudes and white manas, and we have that, so we're gonna keep. I think I'm gonna be, do I be a greedy boy and lead on Savannah Lions, or do I just drop the mother? I think I'm gonna lead on Savannah Lions. I'm going for gold. I'm gonna go Savannah Lions into Mother Savannah Lions into draw the third land like a Chad and play Soltari Champion. Our opponent's going to be playing like Tide Control and they'll have no escape. Lions go. Swamp, sure. F6. All right, combat, attack you with my Savannah Lions. Beep, beep. All right, that connected. That's sweet. We drew the land, like I said, because I am an absolute Giga Chad at drawing basic planes. Here's my Lions. Please don't pernicious deed me. Here's my Mother of Runes. I'm coming. What about bringing other people on the MTGO stream to add discuss plays like Max? That is something that I'm interested in doing, like dual streams. Maybe get some refreshments and like hang out for like 8 hours and just fucking take turns. Maybe drop the entire stream unedited for patrons or something. That would be really cool. It would have to be for patrons because of the music that we use. Dark Ritual into Masticore. That'd be mean. Smother? Oh, sure. And then you've got two more, another Smother. Diabolic Edict. Sure. I mean, this is not great, but they just use like 3 cards to answer 2 of mine. So I'll take that. On tap, draw planes, go to combat, attack for 2. Play Soltari Champion. Go. Swamp. Play Hippie. Edict. Come on, man. Our opponent just has like infinite target, like remove a creature's cards in their hand. All right, I'm done drawing lands deck. We can be done now. Stop it. All right, land, go. Honestly, my one of Ramosian Sergeant is starting to look pretty good. Swamp, tap 2, Withered Wretch, sure. Another Withered Wretch you got. They can't block my champion. So for now, I'm going to keep attacking them for 2. There's a Monk. They can't block that either. Attack you. And then tap 2, play Monk, hold planes in case they have rats. This is what, a 3-turn clock? Also, Soltari Monk has pro black. That's actually really good here. Drain life. I'm targeting my champion. Do I swords my champion to try to win this race? No way. I just got to let it go. Attackers. Why would they not attack? That's stupid. You know this thing can't block, right? Okay, attack you for 2. That was 4 targeted removal spells. Here's a priest. All right, we're back on the 6-turn clock plan. 6-turn. This is 4. That's a 3-turn clock. It was a 6-turn clock before I played the thing. There's the Ravenous Rats, making me look like a genius for holding this plains. Opponent, you're going to have to start attacking at some point here. Anthem off the top would go crazy, turn it into a 2-turn clock. You should be attacking, opponent. Here we go. You'd have a better chance at this race if you'd attacked last turn like you were supposed to. Enlightened Tutor is almost the Anthem. Go to combat. Attack with all. Bring you to 8. Go. Duress. Tap for a white. Swords to Plowshares. A Withered Wretch. Tap for a white. Enlightened Tutor. Grab Glorious Anthem. Pop it on top of my deck. No response to the Duress. F6. All right. Untap. Draw Glorious Anthem. That's too many manas. Play Glorious Anthem. Combat. Fight me, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes. We get there. That was awesome. Okay. What's good against this black deck? Not cop red. Absolute Law? Is that a red protection spell? It is. So no Silver Knights, because that's just pro red. No Seals, no Cops, no Absolute Law. Is it just Enlightened Tutor? And that's card disadvantage. Am I sideboarding? Is it Orim's Chant? There's no way it's Orim's Chant. The second Tutor does get the anthems. What am I taking out though? Like all of my cards are also just good. No notes. Submit deck. This hand, if it had a single land, I'd keep it off of 3 1-drops. We don't have that, so I'm going to mulligan because I'm not insane. If I could make like this E-Tutor into a land and this Soltari Foot Soldier into a land, this would be cranked. I don't think any sideboard cards are better than main deck. I agree. Mulligan. Monk has pro black. This has pro black. This has pro black. Keep. I guess we want the Disenchant specifically to beat up on I think we have to pitch a Monk because they play Cabal Therapy is what we have to do. Pitch Monk, done. Another chance we could have pitched Disenchant so we don't get like, so duress misses, but Curse Scroll. Now we're super stoked to have Disenchant. My turn, untap, draw, land, tap it, Soltari Foot Soldier. Too bad Light of Day is too mana intensive. I always love casting it in mono black matchups. What does that do? Is like destroy all black creatures? What is it, like a 4-drop? Ravenous Rats? Yeah. I think I will pitch Swords here. They're not blocking, so I'm just going to try to win the race. Untap, draw, land, attack for 1. Beep, beep. Oh, black creatures can't attack. That's pretty sweet. Take 1, 1, 2. A pro black creature. Go. Hippie. We got to get that Curse Scroll taken care of no matter what. That thing's a nightmare for us. Smother a 1/1 is definitely fine with us. I'll take 1. Unstep, I untap and draw. The chance that they can fire off that Curse Scroll is about 0. So what I'm actually going to do here is I haven't seen a duress yet, probably because they took them out. I'm going to attack for 2. I'm going to get this land into play. I'm going to tap for 2. And I'm actually going to put this other Monk into play. And I'm going to play into Disenchant next turn. Bonus points if I draw the land so I can go Whipcorder plus Disenchant. That would be crazy good. Factory, still can't block monks. 1, 2. Withered Wretch does not matter. Dark Writ, ooh, they're going to Curse Scroll now. That's tough. Okay, they get a monk. What's the last card? I didn't think about the Dark Writ tech. Are we still winning this race? Not quite, but if we draw a land, we can. I'll take 1. No, I'll untap and draw land. Damn. Oh, it's still pretty good. Disenchant the scroll, play the Sergeant, go to combat, attack for 2. And if they can't kill this Sergeant, start shitting out Whipquarters until morale improves. Seems fine. Wasteland is a dead card in this matchup. Tap for 3. Who's it going to be? 4, 5. Drain Life, my Sergeant. Drain Life, my Sergeant. That's tough. Now they're kind of winning the race, but this Whipquarter, in theory, should help. Hold down the Mishra's Factory. Let me draw into more gas. Take a draw. It's a plains. We'll go to combat. We'll attack for 2. Play this land. Tap for 1, 2, 3. I'm going to morph this and then pass. Let them panic and think it's an angel or something. Another Factory. Don't activate the wrong factory. Good job. Combat. It's going to be a total of 6 if they're smart. Looks like they're smart. Ouch. Untap. Draw. Swords is great here. Oh, I should have flipped this ahead of time, huh? I guess I can still just wait. Go to combat. Attack. Damage. Main phase 2. End step. I think we want to point this swords at a factor if we can. Dedict me? I mean, I guess we're sacking this monk, unfortunately. Go to attacks. Nothing. They think this is an angel. Okay, I'll go. I'll hold this land for now. Opponent must not know about Whipquarter. Activate factory is fine. Activate factory is also fine. All right, let's swords to plowshares. Let's actually flip this face up now. And then let's tap a factory. They should pump this factory, which we will swords. And then we need to draw like another sword or a disenchant or something, or a seal of cleansing. Untap, draw. Soltari Foot Soldier does not help. We're going to keep playing. I think we're going to game 3. All right, they activate the factory. Here they can't pump it. So I'm going to let them go to attacks because I need to pop off a trade here. And I think I want the factory. Block the factory. Activate Whipquarter to tap the Ravenous Rats. Damage. I'm at 2. Off the top deck, never didn't have it. Actually, that's actually kind of good. Combat, attack for 1. Here's a Savannah Lions. Go ahead, opponent. Vicious Hunger. Wow. Our opponent's mono black deck has a lot of cards that are specifically good against us. Let's see. I still think we don't want to change anything. I could see like a Seal of Cleansing or maybe the pro red Soltari. Just as like, because factory is really quite bad for us. Do you want Silver Knight just because it has first strike? What if that's the switch up? Like bring out the pro red guys, bring in 3 first strikers. Kind of don't hate that. All right, let's do it. Todd Shorest, howdy. How you doing, buddy? I'll be on the play. Good one. Good hand, please. Another no lander. All right, this one has Savannah Lions into creatures, into whatever. Are we swordsing? Feels like we just need infinite bodies to like make it through the early game. I'm going to hope that my creatures are better than my opponents for the early game and just go Savannah Lions on 1 and F6 and hope that Silver Knight can hold off a Withered Wretch for a while. Spawning Pool tapped, great. Untap, draw. Really good thing we bottomed that sword. So I'll go to combat, attack for 2. And then I think we'll get the Whipquarter into play now to keep trying to push damage through. Surprise swords over. Oh, there is a curse. There are multiple cursed scrolls in our opponent's deck, and we can't beat that card. Like straight up, we can't beat it. Their creatures are way less problematic. Combat, attack for 2. Plains, tap for 2. Here's a Silver Knight. Go. Hippie. Pass to me. Let's swords that Hypnotic Spectre. Untap, draw. Monk is good. Go to combat. Attack with all. Oh, can't do that here. 2 Monk. Just top deck Glorious Anthem. Never need anything else ever. There's a factory. Super stoked about this Disenchant now. I really hope they feel the need to block with it. Blocking this with spawning pool would be pretty annoying, so I'm just going to attack with these two. 1, 2, or 4. Smother. Boo. Boo you. Take 2. Go ahead. I think this man was, and I would say they were hurt by Dreadnought, but Voracious Hunger doesn't do anything there. Diabolic Edict, sure, man. Why not? Lions is gone. Race me. Turn on that factory. It's not like you can block. Phyrexian Arena? Okay, well, there's my Disenchant target. Untap draw, combat, Mother of Runes. If it survives a turn, can actually be pivotal here. Land, tap it, mom, go. Glorious Anthem off the top. For the rest of the game is sick. Engineer Plague on Soltari is going to be really lame. Are these both humans? Are they both clerics? Oh my god. This matchup's got to be all. How did we win game 1? Yeah, go. You know what? Why bash our heads into the wall? They're clerics. They're both clerics. Yeah. All right. They got us. I don't know how that deck beats like literally anything else in the format, but they got the hell out of us. All right. What's this hand look like? We're on the draw, which is tough, but our hand contains a curve. So I think we're keeping Diamond F6. An Oath matchup. Oh, Whipcorder. Sure. Untap draw. Monk, Sergeant, go. So there's no oaths in the main, it doesn't look like, because they've got Whipcorder. Yep, you activate. That's fine. We're going to play Priest next, I think. Maybe it makes more sense to get Whipcorder into play so we can start to interact with Terrorboars. He will actually go from 0 to trophy leader in the last 2 days of League. I don't know about that. In the last season, he just went from like, he just spent the entire time on the league, like 4 trophies ahead of everybody else. Every time I would get a trophy, he would get 2. I was like, I cannot keep up with this man. Now he has the asset of being able to play one deck over and over. I don't get to do that. So I'm not saying I'd have 10 trophies by the end of the season if I could play one deck, but I might have like 6 or 7. I ended with 4 the last season, which is solid. All with different decks too. 6, 7, sheesh. Yeah, you sure did dig yourself up a Yavimaya Coast. Land, we're getting an attack in with this first. Attack you. And I do want to be mana efficient, so we're going to get Whipcorder into play. Go ahead. Cycle Thicket. Next turn, it's got to be like what? Is it Soltari Champion or is it Priest Mom? I think it's Priest Mom. Get the mom going. Blue, white. Meddling Mage. Yeah, what do we even name with Meddling Mage? Every single card in my hand has a different name and they all kind of do the same thing. Swords, yeah, that's not one of the cards I have. So yeah, now we're definitely playing Mom. On tap draw. There's a champ. Tap for 1. Mother. Tap for 2. Pro red. Neither red or black have real text in this matchup. The reason we're playing the pro red one is I kind of want to show them that I have the pro red one because this deck sometimes sideboards into an Oath Pyroclasm deck. I just want them to have that information. Yeah, you activate Weathered Wayfarer. Then we can start getting in with almost everything. Like Mom being able to give pro colors means Whipcorder until they play a Terravor can attack through Meddling Mage. Oh, I'm not willing to trade my Whipcorder for Mage. No response to the second Mage. Soltari Priest. You got it, good buddy. We can do better than this. You know, we can do better than this playlist. All right, my turn. Untap, draw. All right, for starters, we're going to get in with the Priest and the Whipcorder because it's free. Beep, beep. If they want to do any number of blocks, I'll just be like, pro white, kill your stuff for free. Damage. Now we're going to, they've already named swords with their Meddling Mage, so this Soltari Champion is going to be a nightmare for them. Because that means I'll be attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a 2-turn clock. Go ahead, opponent. 7 white cards on the battlefield. Pre-modern record. For me personally, yes. There's 8, actually. Cataclysm would be mildly annoying. Although we're still like winning the race if they cast Cataclysm. Library is not on the list of cards I care about currently. Attackers, you could. I wouldn't. End step, my turn. Let's see here. If I hold this Whipcorder back, I can actually attack with everything but Mom and Whipcorder. And then if they want to get busy with the Treetop Village, I can tap it. And if they want to block with Meddling Mage, I can kill it. Yeah, combat, beep, beep, beep. Like this. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make a green mana, make a green mana, activate Treetop, no response to that. Activate Whipcorder, tap the Treetop, paying a white. Blockers, block there. We don't need to give pro white. This thing just dies. Damage. They go to 7, and then we will put Monk into play. Go. I got dudes, dude. Probably just digging for Cataclysm at this point. And if they do, I just like, keep a Soltari and put them on the 4-turn clock. Fun fact, my first ever Magic the Gathering card I opened in a booster was a 5th edition Crusade. That's sick. All right, what's good against this deck? What are the chances that they become an Oath deck post-board? Like infinitely high. So we want Seal of Cleansings. We don't want Cops. We don't want Absolute Law. There's a chance Tormod's Crypt's not the worst, although I don't think it's actually good. Enlightened Tutor, maybe just to bring in with the package of seals. What do we think about Chant in this matchup? Chant we can use to fog. We can fog Cataclysms, but at the same time, if we get Orim's Chance in our hands and like that not being a creature stops us from turning the corner, is it even good? I think Chants are just for combo decks. I think it's just these 3. I think cards that aren't as good, the pro Black Monk, I can cut like the first one. I'm on the draw, so maybe I can cut the champion. Then like, I think my Whipquarters are phenomenal. Cut like a foot soldier, bring in all this enchantment hate. All right, what do we see? Mom Soldier, Quarter, Glorious, Soltari. I mean, if we get Oathed, we're kind of in deep shit, but I'm not going to mulligan a functioning hand. Not on the draw anyway. F6. Turn 1, Oath me, bro. Oh, they're not an Oath deck. Okay. I guess I'm glad I don't have all this enchantment removal. Plains, tap it, start on Mom. F6. Whipcorder significantly worse on the play. Rishport, sure. I have things to do with 1 mana. Love this song. Yeah, I like getting busy with Whipcorder here. That looks like the best use of that card currently. Pass to me, untap, take a draw. You're going to tap my Plains. It's gone. Land. Is it second Mom to start protecting heavily? There's no way they have Pyroclasm. I'm just going to get card that always connect in first. Or is it Savannah Lions? I put Savannah Lions into play. And then I just pass. What's up, baby? How's the games going on, Shirt? We're chilling, man. We're playing against what I thought was Terrageddon until they didn't sideboard into being an Oath deck. Combat, I wouldn't. My turn, on tap. You port me. Then I think I need to get a second Mother into play to protect myself from like block into swords. Ooh, land. Let's go Mom. Let's go Soltari Foot Soldier. Let's pass. Savannah Lions is the best creature in the format. You think so? I think it might be Exalted Angel. God, my hair looks so fucky now. I'm growing up my undercut. So like I do have two-toned hair. I have an undercut, so I've got 2 separate lengths of hair. It looks very fucky. Cataclysm? That's the only thing I can think of here. It's a 1 mana for 2/1. How can you beat this value? True. Yeah, Cataclysm. Okay, no response. I will keep... That would have been a reason to play my 2-drop, huh? I think I'll keep Mom plus Plains. Done. Hopefully they have like a billion more mana sources in hand. I guess for us, hopefully not. Untap, draw land. Yes. Tap 2. Whipcorder. It's lackey. It kills you 1 swing on turn 2. Yeah, but that needs context, right? Like, what's the best creature on its own? Lackey all on its own is a 1 mana 1/1. He needs... The thing that makes Lackey good is a different creature. Like, if you rate Psychotog in the Psychotog deck, that looks incredible too. Keeping Whipcorder plus land here after the Cataclysm is pretty good though, huh? I think it's Angel. I think it's got to be Exalted Angel. The best card pound for pound that doesn't need any help anywhere else. All right, they've got a Treetop. They're fetching with Windswept, getting a Plains, tapping it, playing another Weather Wayfarer. Sure. Well, I have to play lands to continue playing this game, so those Wayfarers are slotted to be pretty fucking good. We don't draw the land, which is actually weirdly kind of lucky. Attack with the Whipcorder. They block. Deal? Okay, tap 2. Play Whipcorder. Imagine if Sly could use Savannah Lions. I wouldn't like my Tog matchup into Sly as much. All right, they played a Treetop, meaning I really... Pyroclasm. Pro red for you. Wait, cancel. Can I cancel? I guess not. Undo. I guess not. Pro red. I still remember the days when Spiritmonger was the dude. Those must have been good days. All right, they've got 3 in hand. I've got this Whipcorder. I'd like to draw a land right now. Not quite. Disenchant's not the worst thing I've ever seen. That'll probably matter eventually. I need to, in game 3, which I suspect we're going to, I need to back off the Disenchants. I was sure they would sideboard into being an Oath deck. Unless they're watching the stream. Maybe they're like, oh, he thinks I'm an Oath deck. I just won't be. 1, 2, 3, and you're in Brush Hopper. Sure. I mean, that's a good one. Land off the top. AO. Play it. Let's put the champion into play. Please don't have swords. This is how I connect with you. Opponent, this is how I can connect. Don't swords it. Oh, just a secluded step. Yay. F6. Diamond. Interesting. Pitching a Heath. They can't attack. They've got 1 in hand. On tap. Draw. 1, 2, 3. Here's my Glorious Anthem. Combat. If you've got a Disenchant, you've got a Disenchant. Attack you with both. Pump my creatures. This is 7. Got a Swords. Got a Disenchant. Treetop Village. Little double block. I guess I'll take out the Brush Hopper. Alrighty. They're at 8. We pass. F6. Draw. Combat. Attack with the champ for 3. Art opponent. Figure this shit out. Soltari Champion number 2. Electric Boogaloo. These fuckers attack you for like 8 next turn. You can't block any of it. Oh, Treetop Village is an ape. I can't believe this is the first time I see this. Yeah, it's an ape. Wow. Yeah, we got there against probably an actually good deck. All right, we found an opponent. We're on the draw. With a good hand, though. Yeah, we keep this. So, like, depending on what they do, we'll go Mom or Lions first. Then we'll get, like, got a piece of removal, a Whipcorder. We can Enlightened Tutor into either enchantment, artifact hate, or just an Anthem. This is, like, fine. Mountain. Lackey. F6. All right, we're going to play Ramosian Sergeant first. Wait, Adrian, you have the Swords to Plowshares. You're going to play fucking nothing and pass. Combat. Yeah, you can declare the attack. Go for it. Tap for a white. Get the fuck out of here. 1 for a Skirky. Yeah, that's fine. On tap, draw. It's a land. This time we'll go tap for a Mother, tap for a Savannah Lions, and then pass. Absolute Law should be pretty good in this matchup. 1, 2, 3. War Chief? Yeah, dude. That's a War Chief. I'll block. If you think I won't block, you're out of your fucking mind. They're thinking about it. they didn't. That's really smart. I wouldn't have either. Untap draw. Soltari Champion's a pretty sick pickup here. Am I just in straight race mode? I think I am. Go to combat, attack for 2, and then we're going to start with Whipcorder plus Sergeant. They won't have a chance if you get the Anthem with the Tutor on their end turn. Yeah, so that's very true. Ooh, the black version of Goblins. That's interesting. Terminate doesn't do anything here. Ringleader. But I also think I need to like get set up to go wide. What did they get? Fanatic, Incinerator, War Chief. They drew 4. Cool. All right, untap, draw. Another champion. Anthem off the top would have been good. But instead, what we need to do is get busy for 4. We're like forced to race here, right? And I'll trade with the War Chief. If they block with the Ringleader, I'll give protection. And then I wonder if I'm supposed to like hold up Enlightened Tutor for the Anthem, or if I'm supposed to activate the Ramosian Sergeant, or Soltari Champion also is just an Anthem. Is Soltari Champion better than a second Whipcorder here? I think it might be. All right, 1, 2, 3. Champ, go ahead, opponent. It's going to be pretty tough for them to beat the champion without a land drop because of the mom. Now it's a race, exactly. Our deck's kind of kitted out for racing, so I don't feel dead. It doesn't feel good, but I don't feel just dead yet. They also shouldn't know about the second champion. Sharpshooter? That fucker sure does have haste. Yeah, that's not good for us. That resolves. Rip all my X1s. Mog Fanati. Okay. Giving protection in advance doesn't actually do anything. So sure. All right, they're going to activate the Sharpshooter to hit the mom. I'm going to give the mom protection from red to force them to double ping the mom. Sack it, shoot the mom anyway, sure. Rip Savannah Lions. Rip Ramosian Sergeant. Rip my Whipcorder. Rip my whole board. No, they get to do everything. Okay, we're dead. We'll go to game 2. That Sharpshooter, they didn't even get off the Ringleader. They just kind of had it. That Sharpshooter was what they needed for sure. Silver Knight sure does have pro red. Absolute Law, all creatures have pro red. Like that, meaning we want this Enlightened Tutor. Do we care about cop red in this matchup? Chat, while I'm figuring out what to side out, let me know if we care about cop red. The pro black monk looks bad. The pro red one looks great. We're racing, but I think foot soldier's not quite where we want to be. Do we want cop red? It only stops damage to our face. I don't think we're going to have time on the play to just be like cop redding our opponent's whatevers. I think we just want to get Absolute Law into play. Yeah, let's jam. Would I like to play first? Hell yeah, I would. We've got Enlightened Tutor for Absolute Law. So this is a keep. We've only got the one creature, but it's the pro red. They're probably bringing in Draenaloo's Crusade. That's correct. That's happy to have the Disenchant. This hand's not super aggressive, but Enlightened Tutor into Absolute Law is not something I can pass up. Yeah, but we have the Disenchant, right? And that's probably the only target for Disenchant in the matchup. Now, this hand's soft to turn 1 lackey, but I want to try this Absolute Law shit. Opponent, will you hurry the fuck up? Our best draw for like the entirety of the game is probably going to be, maybe we don't even tutor because we don't need the Absolute Law right away. No, we're going to give ourselves a chance to draw like Silver Knight. Here's a plains, F6. Lackey, because you always have it. Hell yeah, brother. All right, now we need to draw swords or like a creature that can block. That's neither of those things. Well, here's my priest. Go. All right, I'm taking it. Hopefully I don't have a good hit. Yikes. Trigger the lackey. Siege Gang Commander. Actually, though, damn, that's tough. What are we tapping a red for? All right, Siege Gang comes in. You get dudes. Skirky. All right, rip it. Cool. We'll play a Soltari Foot Soldier, and we're going to race. That's brutal. Attack you. Pass. I don't know. Were we supposed to like mulligan to, is this Draenaloo's Crusade? No, it's War Chief. Big fast. If they put something good in off this lackey, we're just going to scoop it up and go to the next one. Was I supposed to like mulligan to just swords? That feels like I mulligan to 4 and lose to critical mass. Oh, they put nothing into play. Okay. Do we Enlighten Tutor? No, the Absolute Law doesn't actually do anything. Second Disenchant, man, that's no good. All right. 1-2. If I can 3-2 with my no Crusade mono white deck, we're happy. They had a really good hand, yeah. I think we just needed to hope that they don't like do that. Losty McFrosty. All right, I'll take the play. We've got double swords, mom. We need to like draw lands and our curve looks bad, but if our swords are good, we're happy. I think we can be greedier. This is what I get for greed. Although I can cast most of the cards in my hand. Is this like keep pitch Soltari Champion? No, I need the curve. I think it's like Foot Soldier's the worst card in my hand. I like that song, but it's a lot right now. All right, here goes nothing. Don't kill my mom, please. That'd be cool if you didn't do that. F6. Just face this deck. Oh, sorry, bud. Sorry, Losty McFrosty. Island. You playing Dreadnought? You shouldn't be sweating it if you are. F6. Land off the top, please. Never lucky. Well, I'm not going to not attack with this mom into a blue source. Attack you. Into 2 power. Pass. Watch them chain me right after I attacked with the mom. Never mind, different deck. What'd you think it was? Blue source, Dreddy. F6. Draw land. It's our best draw for the next 30 turns. Yep, there's a land. Go to combat. I think we're still, no, now we're going to start playing around Chain of Vapor, I think. Attack for 2. And we don't need to aggressively deploy second Mom, I don't think. Do we hold up swords for Dreadnought? They haven't had it yet. No, we'll grab another Mom. Play to the out of like, if I can get Soltari Champion into play, I win the race against Dreadnought. I wonder if this is worth counterspelling. It's a daze, sure. Bouncing the island to daze makes very little sense to me. They could have hard cast that daze. That would have been better. Unless they need like land in hand for foil, but I would just assume they have it. All right, pass to me. Now that that Mom was answered. Oh, second Mom. Okay. Well, combat. You know what? I'm not playing around chain. Fuck it. I should have attacked with that Mom last turn. This is just Mammy and beatdown. You're right, Daniel. Beep Mother again. 2 counterspell. I love these trades. Yes, go ahead. Everyone keep track. They should be at 12 if I had played correctly. If we lose by 1 life, we're going to be big angy. 2 mana to gush. Sure. Merfolk Looter? People forget you can just cast daze normally. Yeah, so true. By the way, what's up, Ouija? First time chat. Welcome to the stream, bud. I will be attacking into that Merfolk Looter. I will not be swordsing it. Untap, draw, planes, combat. Well, if they want to daze by walking back the only land they have in play, I'm actually comfy with it. So I'm going to play Soltari Champion is what I'm saying. You got another daze, buddy? All right, it resolves, and my Mom's on tap. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 2-turn clock. It feels strong. Island, 1, 2. Gush. Are we gushing right now? Opponent, what are you looking for? Is this just Dreadnought with looters in it? Can I race a Dreadnought right now? They activate looter? Sure. What the fuck are we up to right now? Little wasteland of the bin? Yeah, that doesn't have text against me. I agree. Are they going to play like a Lord of Atlantis? Boomerang the Soltari? No. Pro blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can deal 9 to them. I don't know what's happening right now. Our opponent's conceding the game. I don't know what that was. What's good here? This doesn't look like a combo deck, so I don't think I want Orim's Chant. I know I don't want Tutor. I know I don't want Crypt. I don't want Absolute Law. I don't want Cop. Do we think they have Dreadnoughts on their deck? If they do, I can bring in like the combination of Seal of Cleansing and Orim's Chant. If not, no changes. Yeah, I think we just like don't sideboard. I guess Orim's Chant in response to Gush is fucking hilarious. I don't know, man. I'm not going to sideboard. Submit. I don't know what our opponent's cooking, but it probably smells like meth. Swords plus mono creatures I can't cast. I've got 20 lands. Do I run these numbers? I think the numbers are, based off vibes alone, never keep the 1-lander. Yeah, this one looks much better. We can go like, actually, Sergeant might not get answered, so we can just like keep this and then pitch planes and just go wide. Siding is for blockers, much like maths famously. So true. Blue, Portent, F6. I will play Soltari Foot Soldier so I can attack through this turn 2. Merfolk Looter is what I'm assuming is going to happen to me. All right, you draw off Portent, I draw for turn. Planes would be just fine here. Nice. All right, card that attacks through Merfolk Looter. Engage. Go. Wasteland does not have text versus me. 2. Waterfront Bouncer. Well, I can't attack through that, but it's going to take them a lot of resources to bounce all the dudes I'm about to shit onto the board, so sure. Untap, draw. That's a Disenchant. Could be good later. Combat, attack. Both the Bouncer and the Looter are Merfolk. Is this just fucking fish? Damage. Which one of these do I want to resolve worse? The Sergeant. We'll play that first. I'd rather get the Savannah Lions days because the Sergeant can go grab Whipquarters. And once it's in play, they'll have to like Waterfront Bouncer it out of play, which seems fine. All right, daze this, I guess. F6. The island's back. The Waterfront Bouncer is turned on, I guess. Pun intended. Colorless blue looter? Scooter looter? Warb? Yes. Who cares, though? You've got a Warb. Will I be attacking that Waterfront Bouncer with my Ramosian Sergeant? I won't. I'll just be like disenchanting Warb at their end step so I can start to activate the Sergeant. No, yeah, I would actually trade the Sergeant at this point, I think. We hold it for as long as possible, I guess. Ooh, swords. Combat. Attack with the Foot Soldier. Boop ya. And then you can just go. Untap your little island. I think I'm just going to go for Disenchant on Winter Orb just to get them to tap more mana because they're under their own Winter Orb and I can attack and they can't. Alternatively, I could just ignore it and start to activate Sergeant, but then they can start like Waterfront bouncing my dudes. I guess until I swords to Plowshares, that's always going to be the case. Passing to me. Oh, you're attacking. That's actually insane. All right, they're just passing. Okay, we're not doing anything then. We're going to untap, draw a card. Land's actually perfect here. Go to combat. Beep for 1. And then I guess we'll find out the hard way if they play Stifle. I bet they don't. Ooh, I am hungry. I think after stream, I haven't been out to eat in a minute. I might go get some coney. Is this tapping 3? What costs 3? Propaganda? My Disenchant target costs 3. No response. Opponent is cooking something. Before I decide whether I'm going to block, let's see if this Disenchant on Propaganda works. Because they could like foil. Daze. No response. I'll pay the 1. You're going to do it again? I'll pay the 1 again. All right, now that I think I'm not going to be able to navigate this under the Winter Orb, I will just block the Waterfront Bouncer. Interesting deck with the Orb and Propaganda. It's a cool synergy for sure. Want to trade your 2 mana dude for my 1 mana dude? Lagging? Oh, he's not slow playing. He's got MTGO lag, which is understandable. That happens to the best of us. Island, pass to me. All right, untap a plains. Draw a land. Yes, now I can play around days. Go to combat. attack for 1, tap for 2, play Priest. I have the combo of those 3 cards as neat. Oh, me too. No, their deck's, it's sweet. Just like from game 1, I had no clue what was going on. They like put themselves on 0 land twice in a row with Gush and like didn't do anything but play a looter. So I was like slackjawed because I had no clue what my opponent was even up to. This is definitely a weird fish deck. This thing can grab an artifact from the graveyard and put it back into their hand. Well, it can't do the most important thing right now, which is block. So I'll untap a land. I'll take a draw. I'll go to combat. I'll attack with all my dudes for 3. And then we'll play plains and pass. Our opponent, you've got some mana. There's no artifacts in the bin, so I'm not worried about the Rootwater Diver's activated ability. Probably just attack me, right? Yeah. Like you're not winning the race, but it's not doing anything right now. End step, I will draw. What are the chances they run opposition as well? I would say high. Soltari Champion, combat. Attack with all my dudes. I'm going to wait to put that champion until I can double spell. That said, they only have 3 in hand. I'm going to wait one more turn still, though. We're like winning the race right now. The Shadow Squad. Yeah, unblockable creatures, quite good into this board state. All right, we'll untap another plains. Savannah Lions. We'll play that for sure. Go to combat. Attack with the idiots. All right, what do you think about the Savannah Lions, dude? Would you counter 1 cat? Oh my god, you would. Hardcast foil? No response. Okay, this is lethal if you don't have another thing. You'd have to have pitchcast foil. Daze doesn't do it here. All right, this is 7 unblockable damage. Go. Opponent says whoops. That's why we, by the way, that's why we waited to cast the champion until we could play 2 spells and play around Daze. All right, well, unless you have Chain of Vapor, you are dead. All right, they concede. We're 2-2 with a little white weenie. Let's see if we can get to 3-2 with white weenie. That'd be pretty sweet. I'd be actually super stoked about that. I won the die roll against Hartle. This is probably either Stiflenought or Stasis, which I don't love for us, but we will play first. This hand has no 1-drops. We've got a Disenchant, though. I guess, are we keeping anything without a 1-lander or without a 1-drop? This hand's kind of blocky. We don't have a curve. We're going to mulligan. Not punish. Yeah, we'll keep this. Pitch this. Hope that they're on Stiflenought instead of Stasis, so this Swords has text. Plains, tap it, Savannah Lions, F6. There's an island. No information yet. Untap, draw. Go to combat, attack for 2, and play the Whipcorder. F6. They've got Daze, they've got Daze. They got Stasis. I hope they play off of Forsaken City. Ooh, it's shrimping. They're shrimping hard. I've got this Whipcorder, which makes me less concerned about the Dreadnought. All right, untap, take a draw, play a land, pass the turn. All right, Whipcord this Dreadnought. You have it twice? Sheesh. All right, Swords this Shrimp. And they have a foil? Tough. All right, let's draw another Whipcorder. Untap, draw. Enlightened Tutor. And they have 1 in hand? Okay. We will cast the Enlightened Tutor. No, we'll cast it on there. They've only got 1 in hand, so we're not attacking. We're going to have to take a hit off a Shrimp and hope they don't have counter spell in their hand as well. Yeah, we have to Tutor Seal. That's the only play. All right, Whipcorder down this Shrimp. Watch them have a Stifle. Stifle number 3. They opt. I have no responses to opt. Tap it. And then while they're still in combat, I'm going to E-Tutor, grab a Seal of Cleansing, and then you can attack me. I'll take 12. All right, there's the second blue source. Do they have counter spell to back everything up? But just Portent. Okay, well, they can't. They don't have a null in the main, so they're probably looking for Vision Charm, meaning that I'm going to hit their Shrimp in their upkeep. Dude, with Whip, Big Shrimp, Portent me. They probably should have did they Portent me? No, they Portented themselves. They should have Portented me, huh? No response, you draw. They're gushing. Okay, you've gushed. Combat. Attack you. Seal. Find a foil? All right, in your upkeep, I have an action. Go. Seal of Cleansing, target Shrimp. I'm also going to Whipcorder the other one now to fade them drawing Stifle. All right, F6. All right, untap, draw, go to combat, attack. You say we're good now, but they need counterspell Stifle and they still win. Tap 2, Whipcorder. I'm going to cast this, like hard cast it. They probably the Impulse, okay. If both of these live, then we're absolutely good. How about this Whipcorder? Nice. Pass to you, opponent. Hopefully you don't have Stifle, because I'm doing this. All right, they don't have it this time. Good, meaning we can attack for 2 while they sculpt. Yeah, that's what good looks like for us right now. That's very true. We can't play the Soltari until we have another Plains, I don't think. We can play that one, though. Combat to bring them to 12. Tap here, play Foot Soldier. We're not attacking with both Whipquarters because we need to have backup for the Stifle. What a migraine. Impulse is fine. They need to find 2 Stifles, and they've already used 2 Stifles, so turning a 6-turn clock into a 4-turn clock, yeah. End step. I've been bouncing in and out. How is the league going? If we win this round, we're 3-2 with White Weenie, and we couldn't put Crusade in the deck, so that feels fine. Draw step. So we can attack for 1, 2, 3, and they go to 9, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can't quite generate lethal yet. End step. My turn. Untap. Take a draw. If it's a land, we'll play this Soltari Champion. Go to combat. 1, 2, 3. Damage bring you to 9. Plains. 1, 2, 3. Soltari Champion. Congrats, condolences on the top 8, by the way. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was a super fun tournament. We did some grow. I was in the middle of uploading YouTube videos, so I couldn't stream it, but it was a blast. You basically have to counterspell this. This increases the clock so much. Night Bow, what's going on, baby? How you doing? Flash of Insight for 8. Yeah, I cannot stop you. It's good. All right, can I have this champion, though? Watch them just have 2 fucking stifles. You probably need to counterspell this. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4... They're gushing, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can attack with a Whipcorder. Foil it, no response. End step, you go. Tap for 2, AK for 0. Yeah, that's fine. They are playing the AK version of the deck as well. That's good information to have. Whipcorder, that Dreadnought, continue. All right, we're going to continue until morale improves, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only got 7 damage, so we can't full send. On tap, draw. Swords, pretty good. We still can't full send, but we can beat double stifle now. Attack for 3, and then pass to you. We will bolt until morale improves. Yes, we will take our free bolts every turn until something changes. They're going to chain, which I think I'm going to copy. No response. That's back in my hand. I will sacrifice a plains to chain the shrimp. They vision charm the shrimp. No response. I will not be swordsing because we're almost closing the door. So still in the upkeep, I'm going to have an action for them. I'm going to try to tap the Dreadnought. Then we're going to try to swords it when they stifle. Accumulated knowledge, no response. Can we tap this? Draw step. Attackers, end step. My turn, on tap. Take a draw. Combat. Send in these 2 idiots. Damage. Another Whipcorder. Counterspell. No response. End step. You go. In your upkeep, boy, do I have an action for you. Tap this Dreadnought. All right. I think we won game 1 somehow, which is crazy to think about. 1, 2. AK to draw 3. That's fine. I mean, we can beat them shrimping us again. So I don't know what the plan is. Portent. Yeah, that's also fine. This is a great game to conclude the league with for sure. This has actually been Hartle, but if you guys don't know, killer Dreadnought player, outstanding Stasis player. I think he did a Stasis guide. He's phenomenal. We just kind of got lucky and drew all our Whipquarters. Time to play everyone's favorite game. Tap that Dreadnought. Yeah, no shit. Okay, so what do we want versus Dreadnought? I think this might be a matchup where Orim's Chant actually shines. And then Seal of Cleansing's probably fine. I don't know if we're ever tutoring for Seal of Cleansing, so it's probably these 6. I think that cards that I'm less interested in are going to be one of these 2 mana Soltaris. I think it'll be the Priest. It'll be a 2-2 split. 2 monks, 2 priest, plus a really expensive champion, plus, I don't know, how about a foot soldier? Let's go. Also, they punted the first portent play. Yeah, they did. But that's like, let's be honest, we're all just sitting in our armchairs spectating the game. That's actually a really easy thing to miss. If you get into the zone of playing so much Dreadnought, it does not come up that often where you portent your opponent. So I'll mulligan this hand with no lands. I think I have to mulligan this hand with mono do nothing. Let's see. Land into Ramosian. Land Disenchant. Do we want to stay low or go high? I think this matchup's about mana efficiency, so I'll ship the 3 drops. Keep. 1, 2. Done. It's easier to be accurate when you aren't actively playing. Yes. You know how many obvious mistakes I see that myself make in editing? When I'm editing a game, I'm like, Adrian, you could have won that game so easy. But at the time, it never even crosses my mind. Here's a Plains. Here is a Ramosian Sergeant, because that thing can go get Whipquarters and put them into play. They opt. F6. All right, it hits play. That's pretty cool. They go for the Dreadnought, which they don't. That's good. Pass to me. Untap draw. Plains. Let's go to combat and attack for 1. Beep, beep. And then I think it's actually more important to hold up Disenchant than to play Soltari Foot Soldier because, and I'll explain my thinking. If they Dreadnought me here, I can Disenchant even if they have the answer. I force them to like go down on cards to interact with the Disenchant, and then I can Ramosian Sergeant for Whipcorder, and the Whipcorder I think will be able to tap Dreadnought the turn after. If I play this Foot Soldier, I don't think it's going to affect the long term of this game enough. That said, what if they don't go for it? What does it actually do? The Foot Soldier, does it change the clock meaningfully? It's too soon to tell. I'm going to go with my gut and just hold the card in my hand. This is going to let them impulse, which is fine. And if this impulse finds the Dreadnought combo, we've got a chance to try and interact with it, which is like a really big deal. 3rd mana, tap for 1 for a portent, sure. I mean, if they don't get going quick, I'm just going to put 4 Whipquarters into play. All right, they're passing. This means I have to do stone cold nothing. I can untap, they draw a card off portent, I draw a card for turn, I play a land, and I just pass. AK's fine. While they're tapped down, I guess we just go get the Whipquarter so they can't stifle this. Whipquarter. Next turn. Now we can tap a Dreadnought, get a Whipquarter every single turn. Just keep doing that. F6, land. That's an Orim's Chant, which is pretty sweet too. I don't think I'll need to use this Whipquarter. I think I will bite and see if they want to interact with his mom. Counterspell's fine. We're just going to pass the turn. Yeah, we don't need to do anything yet. We'll pass. What are the chances they sided out Dreadnoughts and changed into the Tide play? That's probably not great versus bodies already in play, right? They're going to gush. Is this the moment where I chant? If not now, when? Cast. Target you. Getting so lightheaded, I need to eat so fucking bad. Tap for 2. Counterspell. Chant. Flash of knowledge, sure, or flash of insight is fine. Now I can like attack with this Whipcorder, which is pretty cool. All right, F6. You can play a land and go to discard now. All right, let's go Foot Soldier, combat, attack for 2. Captain Hindsight. We had a chance to play each other last night, NeonMushroom. Too bad it was anticlimactic and you weren't streaming, so I didn't get to ghost you. Oh, which opponent were you? What were you playing? Did you beat me or did I beat you? I went 4-2 in Swiss. And then we go to, and I wasn't streaming because I was uploading videos to YouTube, which means that like, Big Shaver, did you play that? Okay, you were playing the Dreadnought deck, right? That deck, no offense to you, because you trashed me. That deck looks like shit. Can you explain the rhetoric on play a powder keg? Get the fuck out of here. Wait, I have Disenchant, it's fine. Can you explain the rhetoric of you net decked it? I'm trying to figure out why play that deck over something else. Powder keg's definitely a nightmare. We definitely just want to like Sergeant and start getting bodies and attacking before they can pop the keg. They're holding up blue, which represents obvious counterspell. So we'll grab another Whipcorder, go to the next turn. 5th land's actually great here. Now we can kind of try to force a weird play. It starts with combat. I love that it has all the powerful man. Like the deck looked good. Like, no, the way you played it, you made it look really good. But like looking at the list, I was like, how is this better than just normal Dreadnought? And I guess that you just have a better mid game because normal Dreadnought kind of just falls apart if they don't do anything by turn like 5, right? It's interesting. I'm going to have to take it for a spin and try it out for myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Combat. Full send. Flux. Plains play Soltari Champion as the bait spell. I like that I can tap my opponent out with ports and Wasteland and set up one of my combos. Yeah, no, it makes sense. It's so... I've put all of my reps that I have in Dreadnought into like the classic Dreadnought deck. So seeing the way that you play Dreadnought just sent me for a complete loop. That's all. I'm not even saying what you did was wrong necessarily. Let's just see if they have days. Disenchant the keg. Oh, they don't have days. Okay, well, they're dead if they can't do anything here. What blue board wipe exists? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is lethal. Of course, they can block with factory, so it's like not actually, but it's close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tied? Yeah, absolutely. Gush? Sure, no response. The guy I took it from had like 3 or 4 black vises. Tried to cut a few for this last event. Fair. So they're going to go Chain of Vapor, bounce the Soltari Champion, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's still pretty close to lethal. Chain of Vapor, sack a land. They still need like a lot to go right. They literally have to bounce Soltari Champion, or I think it's still like too close. It makes like a 1/1 lethal the next turn. Yeah, you got it. That's bounced. These are all, I will not sacrifice a land. F6. All right, on tap. Oh, we have to go to discard too. That's not great. On tap, draw for turn. That's funny. Glorious Anthem off the top would have been close to lethal too. Attack with all the dudes. You take so much damage. You're at 5. Let me see. Next turn, what does it look like? You play Dreadnought, block a 2/2, take 4, then die and swing back. Yeah, I'm still not sure how they're supposed to win here. Yep, F6. You got a Dreadnought. It has to be Stifle. Can't be Vision Charmer. You're just dead. All right, on tap, draw. Orim's Chant, combat. Full send. F6. All right, you have to deal with all 3 of my creatures. If anyone can do it, it's this guy. Hartle, very good. Good player. Impulse. I'm F6ing. I can't stop anything that they do. Wow. We didn't just beat Dreadnought. We beat a very good Dreadnought player. After playing that match, that has to be good for us, obviously, right? I didn't realize it going in, but there's no way with like 4 swords, 4 Whipquarters, ways to tutor it, that matchup's not good. So if you're watching this on Fluorescent, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Updates and paper gameplay coming very soon. We're just getting through the beginning of the year slog, so sorry about the extra MTGO. Bye.